Bump remain high. Have many drivers interested in electric vehicles. The Eyewitness News bump remain high. Have many drivers interested in electric vehicles. The Eyewitness News reporter Levi Harvey joins us live with more about the demand at local dealerships. Levi?
Stacy, the conflict between Ukraine and Russia have got gas prices skyrocketing, so we could be seeing more charge ports like this all over Kern County. That's because electric cars are now in high demand.
Since last April, the council entered into an agreement with turnkey construction to install 30 different electric vehicle charging ports at city-owned sites. And those include certain facilities and some park areas and other buildings like City Hall South.
For many car dealers in Bakersfield, the goal is to electrify their entire fleet by 2050. As infrastructure improves and gas prices continue to rise, the demand for electric cars is surging.
Obviously, with the war and other things happening and fuel prices going up dramatically, it's causing people to look at the more fuel-efficient vehicles out there, including electric.
John Petrie, Chief Operating Officer for the Motor City Auto Center, says the global supply chain is affecting transportation, leading to an industry-wide car shortage.
If they're available, it's a good option. There's a lot of them out there. I think within the next 3 years, you'll see about a third of the total new car market will be electric.
In Bakersfield, the average price of gas is $5.77 a gallon right now. As more people are turning to electric cars, experts say you can save a little bit more money in your bank account. Petrie says an electric car can maximize your savings, but right now, with the demand so high, it's not a good time to buy.
I tell you, all inclusive of fuel, insurance, purchase price of the vehicle, currently it's not more economical to buy an electric vehicle. You'll probably be better off to buy a more fuel conserving gasoline vehicle or a diesel vehicle than to buy an electric car today.
Electric cars right now are marked up $10,000 to $20,000 right now. And if you end up finding one, it could take up to 90 days for delivery. In Bakersfield, Levi Harvey, Eyewitness News.
5:30, Kern County is stepping in to help those in Ukraine, and many here in our area want to help as well.
But you should be cautious if you plan on donating to causes claiming to support those victims.
Eyewitness News reporter Levi Harvey joins us now to tell us how to make sure your money is going to the right place. Levi?
Yeah, Dave and Rochelle, right now, many people in Kern County are looking for ways to help the people of Ukraine. But before you reach for your wallets, the Better Business Bureau says you need to do your homework. Many wonder whether their donation will help impact the people of Ukraine and if their charity of choice meets the Better Business Bureau standards. Those are just questions officials from the BBB want you to consider.
Well, it's really important to give and lend people a hand right now. You should also just be cautious and make sure that your donations are put in the hands of the right people.
Clayton Alexander with the Better Business Bureau says his go-to advice is to trust a charity that is well established. He says experienced disaster relief charities are the best choice to help deliver aid as soon as possible, while newer charities might have difficulties following through.
One of the biggest red flags that we always tell people to be on the lookout for with crowdfunding is people that say that 100% of the proceeds will go to the relief effort, which in the real world isn't the case, because even charities have lots of expenses that they need to make.
Officials say be careful of crowdfunding requests that appears on social media. Alexander says it's best to find a trusted local charity like CityServe here in Bakersfield, who are accepting donations to help fly out 1 million meals to Poland to help with the crisis in Ukraine.
Right now, the immediate thing is people are coming hungry. It's dehydrated. You know, you have people with prescription medicine like diabetes. You have no medicine. So we're trying to respond to that immediately.
Carl Hargestam, director of CityServe International, says right now their goal is to help get food and medical supplies to Ukrainians, and this is how you can help.
Right now, they can go to www.cityserve.us, and right there you will have a Ukraine link to respond to that disaster response that we're putting together.
Coming up at 6, we will have more information on how you can help people impacted by the Russian crisis. In studio, Levi Harvey, Eyewitness News.
All right, Levi.
First at 11, Chevron, one of the biggest oil companies in the world, now taking legal action against Governor Newsom, claiming the administration.
Other news tonight, a teenager laid to rest today after he was killed in that hit and run just before his 17th birthday. Angel Baruman was riding his skateboard on Niles Street when a car hit him and killed him last month.
Eyewitness News reporter Levi Harvey was at his funeral today. Levi.
Dave and Rochelle, today's service was filled with tears, laughter, and memories as the community said goodbye to their beloved Angel Baruman. Now loved ones are speaking out, saying no one should have to go through this.
How do you see your grandbaby in a box? And knowing that now today is the last time that I'm going to physically see him. I just don't know how people do it.
Say that I've shed a lot of tears. I've cried days thinking about why this would happen. But I think it should make us more understanding of how people should be more careful when they're out there driving on the street.
It was just last month, 16-year-old Angel Baruman was crossing Niles Street in Brentwood Drive on his skateboard on his way to school when Juan Ortega, driving a red Chevy, allegedly struck and killed him. With community effort, officials tracked down Ortega, also finding that 3 people helped him conceal his car following the crash. Now navigating life without Angel, the family is saying goodbye.
I loved you then, and I still love you now.
He's always going to be my brother. He always made sure I was doing okay when I was feeling sad, and I always try to do the same for him.
I don't think Angel would want it to be sad, because I'm pretty sure he wants everybody to have a positive mindset.
Family and friends say Angel had a contagious energy that would light up a room. And even with his presence gone, Angel is still helping others through organ donation.
I know that there's a 46-year-old man out there that has my 16-year-old baby's heart. So I'm just hoping that he treasures it the way we treasured it.
He enjoyed making people laugh, playing video games, and spending time with friends and family.
He's just a likable kid. I mean, everybody who talked to him just adored him because, like I said before, Angel personified Angel. That's what he was, and people just were drawn to him.
The family says after Angel's passing, one thing kept appearing, a bumblebee. They say it represents his memory.
It's a bee with angel wings and then a halo.
The family wants to thank the community for their support during this difficult time. They're also working with county leaders to make the streets safer for kids. We'll keep you updated with the latest. In studio, Levi Harvey, Eyewitness News.
Kern County Sheriff Donnie Youngblood is responding after the county released a viral video encouraging LA County deputies to join his ranks. Eyewitness News reporter Levi Harvey joins us live with more. Levi?
Stacy, Kern County Sheriff Donnie Youngblood says right now he's not backing any vaccine. He says they need deputies, and right now their staffing is so low that it could lead to more crime.
We're down 125 deputy sheriffs. We're down 115 detention deputy sheriffs. And we're down 90 civilian employees. We can't fill those positions. We're struggling.
The desperation for more staff at the Kern County Sheriff's Department is overwhelming.
This is critical for us. Our homicide, we're having a homicide every 2.5 days.
And with the possibility of Los Angeles County losing 44% of their deputies, it's creating new opportunities in Kern.
Reached out to Los Angeles County where the Board of Supervisors have threatened to fire 4,000 deputy sheriffs. We reached out to other areas in the state of California. We're not just trying to hire deputy sheriffs that are vaccinated or unvaccinated to come to work in the Kern County Sheriff's Office. We don't ask you whether you've been vaccinated because it's really none of my business.
And Youngblood also says he has doubts about its effectiveness.
This vaccination changes every week. We have a different scenario. If you recall, getting vaccinated would stop the spread. We have more COVID now than we've ever had in 2 years.
Kern Public Health says even though they do not have any local vaccine mandates, they do encourage everyone to get vaccinated. According to their data, 92% of people who died from the virus locally were unvaccinated, and more than 80% of positive cases were also unvaccinated. Youngblood says getting vaccinated should be an individual's choice and will not be requiring his deputies to get the shot.
I'm not going to mandate it. Again, public health, they speak for themselves. The Office of Sheriff is not a county department.
Youngblood says that they have received dozens of applicants from LA County. If you're interested, he also said anyone who's interested, go on their website to apply. In Kern County, Levi Harvey, Eyewitness News.